He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has a tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. I want everybody to grab a pen or pencil and mark your calendars right now as I speak. It is official, y'all. According to the Federal Bureau of Prisons, Diddy, y'all, is scheduled to be released, y'all, from prison on May the 8th, 2028, y'all. So mark your calendars. That's May the 8th on 2028. Diddy will be released, or he's scheduled to be released from prison. Now, they're saying, yeah, that Diddy Combs was convicted of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. He was acquitted, y'all, of the more serious charges of racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking, y'all. They're saying that the disgraced music mogul's legal team has filed an intention, y'all, to appeal his 50-month sentence. And according to reports, President Donald Trump is considering pardoning him. That's what they're saying, y'all. So remember, mark your calendars, honey. That's May the 8th, honey. That's going to be a beautiful day in the world because Diddy will be getting out of the pen, honey. So I'm sure there's going to be big parties going on. Baby all is going to be sloshing everywhere, and everybody's going to be
sloshing.
So, honey, mark your calendars, honey. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Jamie Foxx, y'all, he went on a rant, honey, the other day. A lot of people saying, well, Jamie, honey, did you have to be so mean? But it was reported out that Jamie Foxx, honey, he tore down and he teared into a party guest after, Glorilla, y'all, was doing something, hosting a party for his daughter, his little daughter, Annalise, y'all. And, honey, somebody did something crazy like these youngsters do at these parties. And here's what Mr. Jamie Foxx had to say.
Who did it? Why would you do some like that, goofy ass? Why would you throw something at the stage, man? This is for free. Hey, y'all don't deserve this, bro. Yo, man, I'm so disappointed. That ain't cool, bro.
But isn't that the new thing, though, Rick? Y'all, when you have a concert or somebody on stage, you're supposed to throw something out. Doesn't that mean, honey, you're doing a great job or something?
No, it's disrespectful.
Someone
It's
can get hurt.
disrespectful. And I would have left to say I would have scolded him and left the stage too. It's disrespectful. And I don't understand why people do that, but I hate that happened. Somebody come and it ain't about the money or nothing. People really want to perform. People really want to go on stage. They work hard. They practice their material and their songs, and they really want to do a show because artists love what they do. But you decide that you want to ruin it for everybody and throw something onto the stage. And if you want to be on the stage, be a part of a show, then do what the artist did, to put yourself in a position so you could be on stage. Or are you just a hater with no talent?
Yeah, and allegedly it was
to
a
do
bottle
something
that
like
was
that.
thrown at Glorilla. And Jamie, allegedly it was a bottle that was thrown at Glorilla.
Yeah.
Like, for what, though?
Jamie jumped into daddy mode at that point because Glorilla young enough to be his daughter. He probably why would you do that? You could have hurt her.
Yeah.
You fool. And you could have caused the whole stampede in the club and just a whole bunch of...
But this was at his Thousand Oaks mansion. But what kind of people your daughter know? What kind of people coming to these doggone parties? They can't govern themselves according to hell. That's ridiculous.
That's even worse.
And I think that's why he figured he could step in. It's his place. Like, these are people that we know. Like, why would you do something so dumb?
Yeah, that makes it even worse.
Yeah, but I didn't hear nothing about them throwing him out, though, throwing that person out who threw the bottle.
I'm sure they did.
I'm sure
they
did.
did.
Stupid. Here I'm being fortunate enough to go to Jamie Foxx's daughter party, and you're going to bring a damn bottle and throw it like you're crazy. But I know, like I said, I thought that was the new thing now. So
that's why I don't do alcohol in their 20s. I don't care if they're 25, 27, 28. You cannot have no liquor if you're in your 20s at my house, ever. Exactly. I don't give a damn what the government say. You can't have no drink. You can't go to your bar, go to my bar, and help yourself because you get to acting a fool and don't know how to handle your liquor, and you do stuff like that.
Agreed.
Yep. My Lord.
If you're 35 and you married, you got a husband, you want a martini at dinner, fine. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
That's
grown up. That's everybody in here. We all agree on that.
Yeah. You ain't drinking nothing in your 20s in my house. Y'all don't know how to act.
My glory. All right, and my final story, y'all.
The glory got to do with it.
Well, I mean, former Real Housewives, y'all, of Atlanta star Corey, y'all, Bierman, y'all know that's Miss Kim Zolciak's husband. He is finally, y'all, breaking his silence about what he's saying, and it was definitely heartbreaking. Now, they're saying that the former NFL player who's been locked, y'all, in a bitter, drawn-out split hunting from his estranged wife, Kim Zolciak, took to the Instagram this week, y'all, to share a deeply emotional post describing what he says was years of psychological and, honey, emotional abuse, honey. He said he wrestled with this post, y'all, for days trying to find the words to communicate the weight, honey, and the complexity of what he's been living through. He said, how do you put years of confusion, pain, and survival into a few paragraphs? He said, how do you explain what it's like, y'all, to be trapped in something that looks like love but feels like you're slowly being ripped apart? He said there was a time that he didn't even think he would make it. He said the pain was so constant, the confusion, the insulation, y'all, the gaslighting. He said it felt like his soul, honey, was caving in. I was trapped in deliberately orchestrated chaos, yet somehow, honey, I was the one blamed for the storm. He said every word I said was twisted. Every effort I made, y'all, wasn't even enough. He said, and eventually, I started to believe maybe I was the problem. He said, there was nights I prayed, y'all, for it all to just stop, even if that meant I stopped. When you've been broken down long enough, death can, he said, death can start to sound like peace. He said, but God. He said, God met me in that darkness. He said, when I didn't, honey, have the strength to fight for myself, he fought for me. He reminded me that my life still had purpose, that my story wasn't over. And in the middle of all the pain and abuse, he said, I heard his whisper.
Won't he do it?
Oh, my God. This coming from a white man, honey, from Kim Zolciak was that mean and cruel to that man, allegedly. He had to go through all that, honey, so he finally, he broke away. But I remember when she first met him, they were at an auction, Rickey, and she just loved his butt because he was a football player. And she just loved the way his pants fit him in, honey. Before you know it, they were married and stuff. And now, honey, he's going through this. He's crying to God. He's hoping that God would help him and take him away, and which he did and healed him. He said, I'm still healing, Rickey. He said, I still have scars, but I'm here and I'm proud and I stayed. He said, because staying doesn't mean staying in abuse. It means staying alive, staying faithful. Oh my God, it was just so much. Oh my God, he sounded like a black person. Oh. He said, staying open to what God can do with your pain. He said, you're not alone. You're not too broken. You're not forgotten. God's not done with your story.
Oh, he's not. He's not.
My Lord. Oh,
you know what? He was so young that I think she was able to just, scoop him up. And he didn't know what he was in for.
That sugar mama.
Yup.
Yeah, she did.
He was a little cougar on him.
She definitely was that, honey. But she gave him 3 babies, honey. She said, you're going to have these babies because you're going to be a football player. And she didn't realize that football don't last long, honey. She should have got a soccer player or a baseball player. She did that backwards. But nevertheless, honey, Croy is a free man, and he's open and available. All right, the color today, honey, is about my favorite color. My color today is stainless steel. On the high end, you say stainless steel, and on the lunge, you say beautiful silver. Too bad our freezer already to take.
Boy.
I mean, you married too.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the theme.